What's more important to focus on? Keeping your mindset and energy on track? Or to focus on the numbers and the amount of sales that you want to achieve? Let's find out. Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to another episode of The Soul-Led Millionaire. Today's episode is based on a question that came in from a lovely listener, and she wanted to know whether it is more beneficial and more important to focus on mindset and energy or to focus on goals and numbers of sales that you want to achieve. So when you're wanting to manifest money and you're wanting to manifest it through your business, is it better to keep a focus on your mindset and on your energetic frequencies, or is it better to focus on the goals? Well, depending on who you are, you may like or not like my answer. It doesn't matter. It's whatever aligns with you, whatever feels good to you. So you might be a person who really loves numbers, who really gets a kick out of going after goals, who really wants to use the momentum of achieving another goal as your focus to getting there. And sometimes with these certain types of people, it's that having the goal makes them stay on track, right? It makes them stay on track in terms of their energy and in terms of their mindset in achieving that goal. On the other hand, there are the people like me who stay rather general about it all, because maybe going after the goal you get too attached to, or you get too caught up in the details and too caught up in the how, and it starts feeling really messy. So you want to stay in the general, overall feeling of money flow. Or you might want to stay in that general feeling because it's easier. It's a simpler way to look at it. Neither choice is good or bad. They are whatever works for you. What I want you to understand is this is your reality. This is your world. This is your creation. You make the rules and how it all goes for you. So if you want to focus on the goal, go after the goal. But if you want to keep it general, keep it general. The only thing I don't want you to do is think you need to be doing the other thing when you're doing one thing. It's all up to you. You have the final say. It is your reality. You are creating moment by moment. So you choose how it gets to go to you. So if you do decide that numbers are your thing, setting goals is your thing, then don't be afraid to look at them. Use them as a way to motivate you to get into the state, right? To get into the end state of achieving that goal. Feel into that feeling space of how it would feel once you hit that income goal, or once you have the amount of clients that you want, or once you hit the number of sales that you want for the month. Feel into the feelings of what that would feel like. Is it going to feel exciting? Is it going to feel like, fuck yeah? Is it going to feel like, yep, and more is coming? Is it going to feel like excitement, elation? Is it going to feel like something you want to party for? Or is it going to feel like really chill, really calm? Is it going to feel like, this is just another day at the office? How do you want it to feel? Because that's the most important thing. How do you want to feel when you have achieved your goal? And then I want you to just live in that place. Live in the place where you have achieved it. It's yours. You can even imagine it happened a little while ago. You don't necessarily have to imagine it happened right now, but feel into that place of having achieved the amount of money that you want in the way that you want. You can get specific if you want, and if you can do that without getting triggered or attached or getting caught up in the details or feeling like you're messing with the middle, go for it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now, if you're on the other side and you want to go more general, feel the feelings of what it would be like to have a shit ton of money, a fuck ton of money coming in. Whether it's coming in through your business or coming through other avenues, just feel it coming in. Imagine it's raining down on you, or imagine it's just coming through in massive influx of sales, or a massive influx of clients signing up, or a massive influx of money just hitting your bank account. For me, when I imagine general overflow, I really focus on how much money is sitting in my bank account. Because for me, that's the end. That is the absolute end result that I want. I don't want to see how it comes in. I don't want to see how many members I have or how many clients I have or customers I have. I want to see the money in my account. That works for me and it feels really good. It feels really solid and stable for me. So me feeling the feelings of having my desire, having the money generally looks like seeing it in my bank account. Not everyone feels the same about the idea of imagining the money in their bank account. Maybe they can fully get behind and really feel the energy of seeing it come through a particular offer they're selling, or a particular product they have for sale, or a particular launch they're doing, or a particular promotion they're running. Whatever it is that's going to get you into that feeling place of having it now, that's what you need to focus on. For me, when it comes to looking at numbers, I have done both ways. I have done it where I'm like, okay, I need this amount of people to sign up in order for 1% to convert, and then I will have the amount of people that I want in this particular offer or to make this particular amount of money, right? But what I found is that when I focused on this, I felt really restricted. I felt really limited. I felt like I could not achieve the miraculous results that I really wanted. So I started to take my focus off it. I started to not look at it. I started to just promote the things that I wanted to promote in my business, sell what I wanted to sell, show up in the way that I wanted to show up. And whoever signs up, signs up. I didn't really care about the numbers. And as I did this and felt into this more and more, what I noticed is that when I did have a look at the numbers just to see what was happening there were way more people converting into these offers to the point that it didn't make sense. The numbers didn't make sense. Like say, for example, if you had 100 people go onto the sales page and look at your offer, the industry average is like 1 to 4% of people will convert. So that's 1 to 4 people. But in this instance, when I stopped focusing on the numbers and I started just focusing on the feeling of having what I want, having my goal now, feeling into that place where I have the money now and I have the income now, what happened was when I checked those numbers, significantly more people were converting into sales. So if I had 100 people looking at the sales page, 50 to 60 people had purchased the offer. So I realized, oh my God, this has nothing to do with numbers and everything to do with my energy and everything to do with my focus and how I choose to see it, how I choose to observe it, what story I'm telling about it. So I knew then that I needed to stop looking at the numbers and start tuning into my own inner reality, because your inner reality is the only thing that's real. You are creating from this internal reality and it's projecting outwards into the physical reality. So everything that is happening in your reality, in your business, the dynamics that you have with customers and clients, the way that money is coming in, how much money is coming in, the way that your audience perceives you, how people are interacting with your business is all a reflection of what's going on with you internally. It's all about your internal reality. It's all about what's happening within. It gets projected without. So when you can look at it like that, you understand how much power you have. You understand that the numbers don't fucking matter. But if you have decided that they matter in your reality, that's okay. Start to set up an inner reality where it all fucking works for you, where you have amazing conversion rates, where you hit your goals every single time, where each month it gets better and better and better, where each month you're increasing your income more and more. Change the story within. Stop looking at what's happening, and if it's not matching what you're wanting within, making it mean that you're not going to hit it, because that's you deciding that you don't have power when you do. It's you choosing to buy into the illusion that you don't have power over this reality when you do. Come back into your inner reality and recreate what that looks like. Get so clear on what it looks like to hit your numbers, and what it looks like to hit the goals, and what it looks like to have the income, and stay solid in that reality, and soon enough it will start reflecting in those numbers. But if you want to go general, if you want to be in the feeling of overflow constantly all the time, then you focus on that. You get your inner reality focused on, I don't even have to fucking worry about money. There is money coming in from everywhere. I don't even know where it's coming from, but it's coming from the avenues that I want it to come from, and it feels good. My customers and clients are getting amazing results no matter what they're buying or what they're investing in. And all I have to do is just feel into this overall feeling of excess, of overflow, of so much money. I don't know what to do with it. Of so much money, I can't spend it all. No matter what, it's always replenishing. It's always there. There's so much money, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't even have to look at my bank account. That's how good money is for me. And you create that inner reality so solidly and so certainly that you can feel it and you can see it and you know it. There's this deep, deep inner knowing that you are completely taken care of. You are financially secure. There's no amount of money you need anymore because you are completely satisfied. You are completely taken care of. And as you stay in that inner reality, you will see it start to reflect back to you in your outer reality, in the physical reality. It's always about what's going on within and what you're creating within that creates the results in your physical reality. It's not about what offer you need to sell or how many people you need on your sales page to hit this number or what time of year to sell it or how to launch it. It's always about what's happening in your inner world first. So if you want to go after the numbers, go after the numbers. But don't make the numbers and whatever they're saying to you mean that you can or can't achieve your goal, because it's always about what's happening within. And if you want to go after the general feeling of overflow, general feeling of wealth and abundance, you go after that. But don't make whatever is happening externally mean that it is or isn't working for you. It's always about your inner reality, right? It's you who has the only say. You have the only say on how this goes. Nothing outside of you is controlling you. It's you controlling the reality outside of you. Decide what you want, and then feel the feelings of having it, live in that state, stay in that state, create the world of what it looks like in that state, and stay there, because the inner reality is the true reality. I talk quite extensively about this in Money Mindset School, that your inner reality is the true reality. It is actually what's happening. Like everything in your reality that you perceive and how you understand it is created from within. It's your story. You're the narrator. You're the game maker. You are the only one controlling what happens in your reality. And so a lot of us choose disempowerment very easily because that's all we've ever known. We've practiced it so much that we think disempowerment is what our reality is. But no, it's what we're creating in the moment. And so when we start to change that story, when we stop buying into the illusion that we're separate and that we're powerless to do anything about what's happening to us or around us, and we decide to take hold of that power and to claim it, because it was always there and it was always ours, and we decide to change what's happening with us and what's happening in our reality, you will understand how everything is created within first. The conversations you've been having with yourself, the images you've been seeing in your mind, you have created that in the external reality. It's pretty freaky when you realize it. When you realize how powerful you are, it takes like a minute to get used to. But then you realize how the possibilities are unlimited. You can create whatever the fuck you want. Anything you want. You can create any dynamic. You can create the money that you want, the business that you want. You can create the relationships you want. You can manifest the love you want. You can manifest the lifestyle, the travel, the home, everything that you want, you can create it in your mind. And when you realize all of that, then comes the work. Then comes getting really solid on what's happening within, shifting and clearing and changing, rearranging things that are going on within you. And that's what I teach very much in the Money Miracles course in Money Mindset School. It's very much about how to shift out things that aren't serving you anymore, how to manifest the money that you want, how to change your self-concept and identity, because there is a change that needs to happen in order for you to create the reality that we want. So if you'd like help with that, come and join us in Money Mindset School. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet, or leave a review if you're loving this podcast, and I will see you again soon.